So hi guys, today we are having Astro Benny with us, straight from the Central Europe, and she's connecting with us on a very, awesome topic because right now everyone in the world is talking about the lunar race and the humans, have circled around the moon, come back to Earth at Remis, and it's a pretty hot topic right now. So welcome, Astro Benny. Really great to have you over here. A warm welcome from all of us over here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Yes. So, Astro Benny, we would just get the talk started with a very simple question that as a small child or young girl, when did you realize that you really want to get into this career of space, and what is it exactly that you're doing currently?
This is a very, very, very long story
Okay.
because I am basically born between telescopes
Hmm.
because my grandfather is a self-taught astronomer. So
Okay.
I'm born with his stories about space, stars, planets, and astronauts. And
Hmm.
then when I was like 8 years old, I saw on TV the launch of Italian astronaut Paolo Nespoli on the space shuttle
Okay.
STS-120, and I said,
Okay.
"Wow, Italian astronaut. So I'm Italian. I can go to space too. I want to become an astronaut." So I was like 8 years old. My
Oh,
dream is born there. Yeah.
okay. Oh, that's great. So how did you, after, realizing that, okay, I really want to get into space. So as a matter of fact, I know a lot of people who are fascinated by space, but they do not go on to, go behind that career or somehow fall apart from that particular career path. So how did you change the career? How did you go about it?
I started studying almost everything by myself,
Hmm.
from books and TV shows about astronauts. Then I was like 18 years old. I started studying physics at university, but now I'm changing to computer science.
Okay.
I found out that I love computers, so I study computer science now.
Okay.
So, yeah, if you want to study a career in space, you have to study something in the STEM field, so science, technology, engineering, or math, or medicine.
Mhm.
So I started with physics, and now I'm with the computers.
Okay. So you started with physics, now you're on computer. All right.
Yeah.
And talking about your astronaut training program, I've seen a lot of your videos that you posted. You go through a rigorous training, process. How is it like? Can you just, in short, explain what all things are there, what all stages are there, and what
Okay.
all you need to do?
Everything I posted was about private training. This is
Hmm.
not part of my actual training. This is
Hmm.
I'm doing another one now, but I can't talk too much about this. So I
Hmm.
will tell you about my previous private training.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, I trained for a few months,
Hmm.
and I studied about spacesuits and simulators and parabolic flights.
Hmm.
Basically, we studied how to do experiments in zero G wearing
Hmm.
a spacesuit, because you know that working with a spacesuit is very complicated. It's not easy to move. So
Right.
we trained by doing atmospheric sample on suborbital flights.
Hmm.
This was amazing. It was
Hmm.
my first time wearing a spacesuit. And
Okay.
now my new astronaut training after being selected, and now we are doing like only the theory part. We are doing
Okay.
medicine and safety training, but I can't show too much now because it's commercial, it's like secret.
Yes.
But
Yes.
now I'm doing only the theory, and the practice part will start this summer.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Because by the looks of it, it's look very rigorous. So, how do you deal with it? Like, is it very challenging? And of course, it should be challenging. So, how do you cope up with the challenges that come around?
Yeah, it's very challenging because I never study, for example, engineering and now or medicine, and now we
Hmm.
are studying first aid and medicine too. So
Hmm.
I have to learn everything. I know
Right.
only physics and computer science, so I
Right.
have to learn also chemistry, math, engineering, medicine, almost everything. This is very,
Okay.
very challenging. And
Hmm.
how I deal with it, I don't know. Sometimes I cry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Okay.
cry because it's very complicated, but I'm
Okay.
lucky because I have a very amazing team,
Hmm.
and we support each other. So if there is a doctor, I can ask to him to explain a topic to me. I can explain physics to them. So
Okay.
we help each other. So I try to deal with it in as better as I can.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. And on an average, what is the duration of study time that is, required to complete the program or move on to the next phase? Can you just shed some light on that?
Uh, it depends on each one.
Okay.
Like for me, it takes a lot to study for me
Mm-hmm.
because my main language is Italian and not English, and
Right.
I have some problem understanding, for example, some new words that I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. For
Mm-hmm.
example, engineering words or chemistry
Okay.
words that I don't know in English. So I like most of the time is me translating from English to Italian.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's very long. Other people just study in a week. Maybe I need 2 weeks. It
Okay.
depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Understood. So, what are your future plans? Like now, you have taken up theoretical studies. You're doing computer science. So, what are your future plans? What are you looking up to for the next, like, say, 4 to 5 years now?
Now my training will last until 2029, 2030
Okay.
because our flights, our first mission is scheduled for the end on 2029, starting
Hmm.
2030.
Hmm.
So we are going to train until the day before the flight.
Oh my God.
But
Okay.
yes, yes,
Okay.
astronauts training until
Yeah.
the hours before the flight.
Okay.
So
Okay. Cool.
now I'm waiting for my practice training, for
Hmm.
example, scuba diving, skydiving, emergency, real life
Yeah.
emergencies training. So
Okay.
I think this is the most exciting part because I can share stories and videos about it.
Sure. Sure. That's awesome. Because I, as a kid, remember when I was in, earlier grades, I used to have a lot of posters of Kalpana Chawla, Neil Armstrong, and all those
Yeah.
space shuttles all over my house. And I used to be fascinated by all the, latest news that used to go around NASA and all. And at that point of time, we were, lagging in the space race. India was not that ahead. Like we were, we were there, but we were not into a proper space race. Now that ISRO has, announced a lot of programs like Gaganyaan, and they're
Yes.
sending in, yeah, yeah, 2030, they're planning to send, the uh, astronauts to the space from our own vehicle and launch it from
Yes.
the south. So that fascinates a lot of the continent as well as people from all around the world, because now I feel that the whole world is having an inclusive experience of space,
Yeah.
race. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
one everyone's together in this. It's not like just one country, two countries, or three countries heading
Yeah.
in. And that's really wonderful. What do you
Yeah.
think about
The
that?
main. Yeah. The main like example was Artemis 2.
Yeah,
Everyone working
yeah,
together, watching together the mission. It's like a big family, and this
yes,
is wow, amazing. I like cried
yes,
of joy. It's
yes.
wow. I'm so happy.
Yes, yes. Actually, I happened to, talk to one person, astronomer. I don't know if you know her.
Mm,
So she is also going to appear on a, a podcast very soon. She's having a tough schedule right now. She's training out of Houston, and she's also an astronaut training candidate. So she was
mm.
with the women astronaut who went now to the space, and I was like, oh my God, she just had
Yeah.
a very close experience. And yeah, that was very fascinating, and it's very inspiring. I think this Artemis 2 that went has inspired humans. I mean, it was the longest space flight that astronauts have taken, humans have taken so
Yeah.
far, right? Yeah, so that
Yeah.
was really. So what do you think about the young girls and boys from all around the world, especially like Italy, India, Spain and Germany, who are looking
Yeah.
to, now they might be in school or college, and they are like, I really want to do this. What do you, suggest them or give your advice from your experience?
My advice, yeah, it was useful for me too because too many people told me, no, don't do the astronauts. You are a woman, or it's too complicated. You must be a genius. No, guys
Hmm,
and girls, you just need to do what you love. If you
right.
love space, study what you love. Even if you don't like science, maybe one day NASA needs a personal trainer, for example, on the moon.
Mm.
And if you
Mm.
love doing gymnastics and trainings, maybe you can teach or train astronauts on the
Yeah.
moon. You can be
Mm.
an astronaut trainer in space. So
Right.
don't give up. Do what you love. Don't listen to the people that tell you don't do that, because you can do it. You can
Yes.
do everything you want. Just be legal.
Yeah.
Legal. Don't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
But if you want to do something, focus on it and you will be successful. For example, I was not the smartest girl of my class in my
Mm.
school.
Mm.
I had a lot of problems studying, but I'm a candidate now.
Yeah.
So I'm a candidate because of my passion,
Right.
and that my agency found out that I'm very passionate, and
Mm.
they say, "Oh wow, that's amazing!" Because maybe one day you can teach to other candidates, okay? Because
Right.
I love teaching to people, so
Right.
they selected me because I can teach to other people and kids.
Right.
So do what you love, and you will be able to go to Mars and the moon too. Don't worry
Right.
about this.
Right.
Yeah.
And what do you think about this Artemis mission that's going on right now and the aspirations with it with humans? What do you think the lunar exploration is taking humans in which direction, and how do we see it forward now?
Oh, the Artemis mission, in my opinion, are amazing because, like, can you imagine people living on the
On
moon, a city
yes,
on the moon, and
yes,
maybe like launching from the moon to go to Mars?
yeah,
It's it's amazing. It's like a
amazing.
fantasy book, but it's real. It's
Yes,
reality,
yes,
and maybe a kid that is born yesterday will live on the moon or on Mars thanks to the
yes,
Artemis mission, and
yes.
that's
That's
amazing.
awesome. That really brings goosebumps because the pictures that we had from Artemis were fantastic. I mean, they were like jaw-dropping images of moon that we have never
Yeah,
seen before. And
yeah,
I kept zooming them and seeing each crater,
yeah,
and that they were really awesome. So imagine the joy of going over there, settling down. I mean,
yeah,
someday the humans are going to go over there. That was just a delayed,
yeah,
possibility. And then
yeah,
the next step comes is going to the Mars, and that's the stepping stone. Lunar project is the stepping stone to Mars, and that's how
yeah,
we can really progress as humans. So I think that's
yeah. But
really, yeah,
yeah, also the Artemis 2 mission
mm,
showed us the human part of the
mm,
astronauts. You can see
mm,
like them joking, playing with
yeah,
each other, joking, and this shows that astronauts are human, are normal people. They are
yeah,
not like Superman or Wonder Woman. They are just normal people doing science and exploration. So this shows
yeah,
that everyone can become an astronaut. They are normal people, funny people, but they are astronauts. So
yes,
this is very important for me. The human
very
side,
important.
it's very
and
important.
and and those four individuals have inspired a lot of people around the world, especially the kids who look up to this
Yeah,
sector to get into. Like I still remember now, so we do have internet and all, and we do have Instagram, and we have all YouTube and live telecast of the
yeah,
mission where they're going. But in the earlier days, when we used to just get the newspaper and the news where, oh, Kalpana Chawla is going out
yeah,
in the space, that used to be really,
yeah,
yeah. So I was very fascinated by Kalpana Chawla. I was a very, very big fan of her work and her engineering career, then how she got to US, she got to program,
yeah,
and we used to follow very. So that's what even one single person can make a huge change. The four people have brought a tremendous change to the outlook of this particular
yeah,
sector. And while ending this session, a very important topic is that you brought up a very good point that it's not just the engineers that can get into, the program, training program, something. We require people from various sectors to come along and get into this
yeah,
particular program. Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Just yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, just imagine a city on the moon.
Hmm.
We don't need only
Right.
engineers. We need
Right.
everyone. Also,
Right.
for example, space chefs who
Uh,
prepares food for astronauts. Maybe one day,
yes.
a person who loves cooking will be able to cook on the moon for the astronauts on the moon.
Right.
So
Right.
now space is for everyone.
Right. Right.
Now,
Right.
yeah. Also
Yeah.
teachers.
Yeah. Correct. Teachers too. That's also important sector that will contribute a lot. And what do you think? What are your end goals? Like you have gotten into a dream career of yours, passionate about it. What do you think would be the high that you want to achieve now?
Now I just want to go to space to show
Hmm.
that everyone, even without a very brilliant school career, can go to space. I'm not
Hmm.
smart. I will never be smart. I will never be like the best one of my class. I
Uh,
just want to go to space to show people, young kids, that even a normal person like me, I'm normal. I don't consider myself smart or important. I'm a normal person, normal girl from Italy. I
hmm.
just want to show that everyone can go to space with
Yep.
passion, even
Hmm.
without a science background.
Hmm.
But if I don't make it to space, I just want to inspire, teach to kids and people. I'm just happy. I'm happy even if I can inspire only one person. If I can
Right.
inspire one person, this is amazing for me. I
Right.
just, if I can make a change in someone else's life, I'm okay with this.
No, we are very sure that via this particular session that we are having, you are going to inspire a lot of people because we are a country of 1 billion people. So definitely a lot of people are going to watch you and take up a lot of advice. And we are pretty sure that you will definitely make it to space because of the passion that I can see in your eyes. That
Thank
one day
you.
or the other, yeah, you will make it to space and even further for that matter. So, and one last question before we end the session. Uh, are there any medical fitness or health requirements before you get into a training program? Anything that you can state for that matter?
It depends on your space agency. If it's NASA, you must be in a good health, but without disease or small problems. You must
Hmm,
be okay. For example, you cannot have diabetes or asthma. You
hmm,
cannot have it for NASA and ESA.
hmm,
But now for commercial agencies like mine, we
hmm,
have a person with some medical problems,
hmm.
and we are studying how to make this person able to fly without too many complications. For
Okay.
example, this is not one of our crewmates, but just imagine a person with diabetes in space. You first have to study how to make
Yeah, perfect. You can start. Yeah. Okay.
space problems.
Yes. Not
Okay,
a worry.
am I okay
Hmm.
now?
Yes, you're okay.
Because I can see that I am freezing. Okay, okay. I was saying that commercial agencies like mine, we are
Hmm,
trying to study how to make space open to people with a physical problem, for
hmm.
example, diabetes, because we can try to understand how to treat diabetes in space, starting from parabolic flights, and to make a space flight safe for that person.
Okay.
So
Understood.
commercial agencies have like less restrictions because are not under the government.
Hmm.
Also, commercial spaceflight can be short, also a few minutes or few hours or few days.
Hmm.
So we can try to test on people with a physical problem how they
Hmm.
react to space. So don't worry if you have a small physical problem.
Hmm.
Maybe you will not join NASA or ISRO, but a commercial company is
Hmm.
also space. So don't
Yes.
worry about this. There is space for you in space too.
Yes, yes. All right. So that's
Yeah.
very elaborately explained and very nice. Uh, that was a very good session, Astro Benny, and I'm sure a lot of kids around the world, especially in India, who are looking up to this profession, are going to, take a lot of inputs from this and then carry forward those inputs into their professional lives, personal lives as well, whatever you have shared. And we are definitely going to share the session with you as well once it's edited and go live. And we definitely want to wish you the best from our side for your future endeavors and definitely, waiting for you to go out and wave us from there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I'll just close the session and I'll get connected with you once this is live. I'll share with you. All right.
Okay, thank
Th-
you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.